Hi everybody, it's Az here from Heel vs Babyface, bringing you another Draenor vs Outland. In this series of videos, what I do is I take two like-for-like places, one which exists in Outland, and the second which exists in Draenor, and do a direct comparison between the two. Of course, one of them comes from a destroyed planet, and the other one from an alternate timeline. Today I have decided to do the Ring of Trials, and the reason why I've done this is number one, because it's my favourite arena, and number two, due to lore reasons, which I'll go into, there are some significant differences between the two, as you can clearly see when I flip over to the existing version that we have on the planet of Draenor. This is an ogre construct, and the lore says, and it hints heavily also in Outland, that when Draenor was destroyed, the Ring of Trials had to be rebuilt, and it was rebuilt by the orcs. So we see not only some ogre influence on the Outland version, but also some orc. But this one here on Draenor is just Imperial ogre only. Complete and utterly made up of stone, and we'll see some vast changes in a moment. First things first though, let's flip over to Outland and enter the arena itself. Now I'm entering from the southern entranceway, and you can see there's also a northern exit point for me too. If I go inside, we'll notice a lot more timber related, and this of course is the orc influence which I spoke of. The four main pillars inside have a metal base, spikes, and a big timber column around it. If I flip over now to the Draenor version of this arena, it is still all complete stone. Imperial ogre stone. So the columns itself are stone, and more importantly, I have to enter the arena from the east or the west side. The northern points and the southern points are completely blocked off. They do not exist in this version of the arena. Let's flip back over now to the Outland version and take a closer look at the pillars. As mentioned, they have this metal base, and then they have this huge timber column. They exist though in the identical places that they do on the Draenor version. So when it was rebuilt with some semblance of respect for the previous version of it. You can also see the exits way to the east and the west have been boarded up by stone. Now if I go back to the Draenor version, well, where the northern exit point is, we have this sewer grate which goes and blocks off that area and leads to the outside. And then if we have a look around the arena itself, the stone columns are in the places that we saw before, but there's also some more, how should we put this, paraphernalia scattered around the sides of this ring, as they seem to lead to some sort of hint that there was a lot more than just gladiatorial combat, more than just player versus player combat. This looks as if there were some beasts involved too, with people trying to hide themselves behind some barriers. Also, a significant difference between the Draenor and the Outland version is the exterior, because on the Draenor version we have stone pathways leading up to a nice little amphitheatre area that you can watch whatever is going on down in the arena below on the southern side, and also here on the northern side as well. These points do not exist in the Outland version, although if I do a quick flip over and be in the exact point that I was in that previous video, there looks to be some sort of makeshift seating here, which again hints that there was some sort of spectator area. And then across on the northern side as well, we have another projected seated area too, and a big cage dangling over the middle bit. So let's go to the exterior. Now this exterior is completely empty. What seemed to be a bustling community has long since gone. We've got some vegetable stores, and of course if you played during the Burning Crusade, we did actually have the arena vendors here. And over to the other side, well, there's simply nothing. There is a big cliff face which seems to pull down. Not really a lot for much else to go. What once was a bustling community is clearly now a desolate community. Nothing whatsoever existing at all. So again, we flip back over to the Draenor version, and suddenly this area comes to life quite dramatically. The exterior to the arena has a lot going on. We've got goblins with barbecues, we've got people milling around, we've got Draenor chatting to each other, we've got a flight path. This is clearly a heavy communal area. We've even got some digging tools. So people are all over the place. If we go a little bit further around to the north, we see first aid tents and what appears to be more merchants. We've got guards walking around the place. And even here, right in front of me, we have Nessingwary and crew, although he himself is a little bit further involved in Nagrand. And where the cliff face was, we have rolling fields in front of us, and also an area for where people, spectators, gladiators can come train or just watch. So massive differences between the two, but it's great to know that a lot of it was probably due to lore. But let me know what you think in the comments down below, and I hope you enjoyed the vid. If you did, do give it a thumbs up. Also subscribe to my channel and follow me on Twitter, Facebook and twitch.tv/Hill vs Babyface for live streaming. And I shall be back with some more stuff very soon. You take care. Bye bye.